Hello guys, how are you? We're gonna talk about Amazon FBA business. Okay, the way I wanna do it is again. I think Amazon FBA business is quite evident. Everybody knows pretty much what it is, right? It's not something that you're hearing for the first time or something, right? So, from having said that, the Amazon FBA business, basically the way we would do it is there'll be a project manager or division CEO or senior VPH, whatever you want to call it, or RMO, whatever you want to call it, Amazon FBA expert, who will hire from Fiverr or Upwork. I've seen many Fiverr people on Fiverr. They say that they can handle the entire store end to end. They can do the product hunting. So seems like product hunting is a very important thing. So product hunting, they can do product hunting, they can do the listing, they can make sure the sales are going, and they can do SEO and make sure everything is going smooth, and they can make sure that our product comes in the top search, and then it's sold, and we are making money, right? So yeah, so basically they said that, so first find these guys. They typically have seen the ads for $300-$400 per month. That's it. So just for per month, $400 per month. That's the kind of charge we have seen. $500 per month people, $600 per month people, and they'll handle it end to end, right? Now, and they will do the entire thing. They'll do the product hunting. They'll set up the store under your guidance, under the project manager. That is you, right? Goal is to sell. First sell $1,000 per month, then we have to make $1,000 per month, then $10,000, then $100,000 per month. Then from 10 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 100,000. That is our typical milestone. Okay. So having said this, project, you are a project manager, so you will be handling end to end from our side. That's the difference. You see what happens is when these experts are hired, they have hundreds of questions. It's not like they don't have any question. They have hundreds of questions, and their questions from the company standpoint have to be answered. Like when we create some audit process, then that also has to be answered. So a lot of work has to be done. And all that. So you should know like what is your role as a PM. That is a separate story. I'm going to talk about Amazon FBA business only. Okay. Let's not worry about how PM and experts' duties and to-do person's duties are trifurcated. That's a different story. So if you want, I can make a separate video, but I don't think it is needed. I think in many videos I explain these things, right? But anyway, coming back to this thing. So you will, first thing is to find an FBA guy. Amazon FBA guy. Now to find that, you need to generate level 2 leads and make groups like XFBA or something. XFBA level 2, level 3. So what this means is, you can talk to Natasha and she can tell you what the level 2, level 3 means. Level 2 means a person who shows interest. Then you can talk to them and then find the right person as the level 3 guy. And then now once you are, so this is one thing. I'm talking about the nitty-gritty in this case, because in this case broad strokes are always like everybody knows. So basically whole idea of Amazon FBA, if you know, is if you go to Amazon.com, there are so many third-party sellers, right? So we wanna become a third-party seller based out of offshore in India or in Pakistan. And what we do, or Bangladesh or Philippines. So what we do is there are Chinese manufacturers who basically cater to market like ours. So we become the third party seller, we buy from them and we get it shipped to Amazon, and then we do all the sale part and every part, all those things. Right, we do all the sales and everything, and Amazon does all the logistics like shipping, etc., and warehousing and returns, and they manage all these things and they charge a certain fees. Right, that's how Amazon FBA works. So if you do all this work, yourself, that's not a good idea. The whole idea is to get it done from the expert, and so that we can immediately scale this operation. Okay. Acha. By the way, there is a possibility that Amazon FBA full-fledged running stores are available with sales and everything. They may not be very expensive because someone may be having a full store set up and then he may just sell it. So if that is the case, we may want to look at those proposals as well. But again, Mr. PM, you need to think from our side, not from the seller side. At no point of time I should feel that you're talking from his side. Okay, this is very important because we are all working together to make it big, right? So now coming back to over this thing. So one option is, we buy the stores. The second one is we create the store. For now, we're going to talk about creating the store. As you can see, there is a lot of moving items. One is we find the right guy. Then once we find the right guy, then we participate in product hunting and try to understand how we'll hunt for the project, what kind of products is he hunting for, and things like that, and what is the returns on that, how is he analyzing those things. Yeah, we need to go into more details. What will be selling techniques, how does he project the sales, how does he track the sales, and what all does he have to do, how does he provide customer service and all those things, right? So we need to track all these things and make sure that we are on top of it. And there should be an everyday half-an-hour meeting and all that stuff. I think it's a pretty straightforward thing. Find an Amazon FBA guy and he'll start to do all this work, right? In fact, we have some history. There was a girl who we talked to, I'm forgetting the name. I think Alisha ma'am. I'm forgetting the exact name. She said that she will do everything and she'll charge like she said that it's an initial investment just $4,000-$5,000. With $5,000, she will spend all that. She'll get all that products and then she'll put it on the shelves in Amazon Marketplace, and then she'll try to sell it, and within 15 days those money will come back because it will get sold, and then again we can buy $5,000 worth of stuff and then so we have a total sale of $10,000 in 1 month just by investing $5,000. Out of those $10,000, she had some projected profit like 20 to 30%, like that. Out of that 30%, she was like, okay, she was like, out of the gross profit, she want like, so we don't want to work on percentage basis. If you work on percentage basis, it will be a very problematic thing. We want people who are here with us on this thing basis, and then they do all the thing and on permanent job basis, and you should be basically working hand in hand and ensuring you understand what they're trying to do. Actually, this is true for every business unit. That is the way, but I don't know the nitty-gritty, so that's why I'm not emphasizing on that. Those things will come like that. Those will come as the things come, right? You are the one who has to make sure everything that is getting done is getting done properly. Everything getting done very, very well, right? So from that standpoint, you will be working hand in hand with those the expert and the BDM, right, and the to-do and the junior BDM person, right? So making sense? Or junior expert person, right? Or junior to-do person, like for example Bisma ma'am, right? So she's like a junior expert, right? She knows social media and few things, but she is pretty junior, right? She cannot strategize, or she cannot think like, let's say, Leo sir or anybody, right? Or Tahir sir and all that stuff. So we don't have a social media expert, by the way. So we should have an expert. Anyway, that's another story. Let's come back to our basics. We need to hire a social media expert also. Anyway, so this is the whole thing, and Amazon FBA, I would say the main issue is this thing, finding the right person and then getting started and start interviewing. When we interviewed some people some time back, they were not very good people. They wanted to. So the first person is to, when you talk to the first person, he or she'll notice that you guys have no idea, so she'll try to oversell you. She'll say, okay, I want $2,000 salary. So you need to be aware of those people and make sure that you ask for, your target goal is $400 salary, and that's pretty good. That's 1,25,000, and then you opt for and you go for that and say, okay, let's just go for those people and then interview them and basically go after that and make sure that everything is going basically smoothly in that. Okay, so yeah, this is Amazon FBA business. I think the only difference is what you already know. You know how to. I'm sure you are having friends. If you don't have friends, just make some friends and ask them. How do you sell? So I want you to get an overview of Amazon FBA, and I want you to try to find this person through a level 2 lead generation. By the way, for level 2 lead generation, one simpler and easier idea is you create your own client profile based out of Pakistan or India, wherever you are, and then you say, okay, I want to hire an Amazon FBA person because I have a client in America. And then people will be saying, okay, and you should be able to generate your own level 2 leads. Look at my level 2 lead generation videos. You can make a set of set of questions or questionnaire, and then you can send it to them, and then you can get a voice note from them, and you can get the second preliminary discussion, and then you can get them on WhatsApp, and then you can see, and then once they're on WhatsApp, make a group with me, minimum me, you, and that guy. If he's little tricky, if he's less tricky, then make sure all the managers are there. all 4 people, Ian sir, Nick sir, Natasha ma'am and Sam sir, they are there and you are there. And if he allows more people, then sub-core people are also there. All the sub-core people are also there, right? So so that's how, you should make the groups, and that's how you can get started. These are the nitty-gritties of lead generation, but I want you to get into these also. Once we have the Amazon FBA guy, we can interview him. You will interview him first and make sure it satisfies your need, and whatever understanding you have of product hunting and everything, you should make questions and ask him questions and try to find the right guy, right? So this is, so can you please, you can make the first milestone is find the right guy, and then second milestone is start working hand in hand and hire him and start working hand in hand. So these are the things. There is really nothing more to it. Once you start working, then you start to create more ongoing processes and more one-time tasks, one-time projects and ongoing processes, and more time-based processes to audit the person, and that's it. That's what you should be doing. All right, I think we have enough discussion on Amazon FBA. If I'm missing something, you can always ask me, and I'll make more videos or audios. Thank you.